Hello, we are live. Welcome to another week of the Variety Show. I welcome my partner, Mary Ellen. How are you doing, Mary Ellen?
I'm doing great, Dean. It's
That's
a
all.
it's a little rainy evening, but that's okay. I'm not going outside.
And you mentioned that. In fact, we're going to get snow here, and we haven't had virtually any snow all winter. I see Tim is in the house. Hey, Tim.
Yay,
Oops. I got
Tim!
to get rid of this here. I'll get some feedback.
So
Hiya,
we
Tim.
know what's waiting for Tim. He's going to have to answer our question.
I know, Tim, it's like I don't want to make you feel like you have to stay, but we've been having this question every week and waiting for you to come and answer it. So,
We vowed not to get rid of it. So until you came in and answered it.
yeah, I almost feel like we should skip to it right now, but while we got Tim, just in
I
case.
think we should.
Okay, Tim, since you that's fine. Here we
I
go,
know
Tim.
because we surprised you.
All right, I'm gonna just see if I can find the slide, see how clever I can be here. Okay, here it is, Tim. Hey, Lisa, nice to have you here.
Hi, Lisa.
Tiki Man fan Tim has stayed at the Poly more than 5 times.
Now,
True or
I
false?
don't remember everybody's answer, but I think I said no. What did you
Yep.
say?
I think I agreed with you because I thought cost-wise, it's going to be it's going to be expensive to stay there that many times. So we're waiting on pins and needles, Tim. Have you
Oh,
stayed at the Poly?
Lisa thinks it's true.
Yeah. And Keith, hey Keith, says false. Um, so Tim, we're in your hands. Tell us the truth. Have you stayed at the Poly? Stayed, in other words, paid to stay there more than 5 times. Hey, Nick, good to have you here.
Hi, Nick.
I should be highlighting some of these comments. Drum roll, please. That being said, we had we had my dad's CM discount at the time. Now wait a minute, did I miss the
Did
answer?
you answer? I missed
Tim,
it
we
too.
Tim, we don't know the answer. Oh, hey, Rachel.
Hi,
Nice to
Rachel.
nice to have you here. All right. Nathan,
Hi,
nice to have you
Nathan.
there. Oh, guess what? This is hilarious. I'd have to say we have been there exactly 5 times.
No way.
Oh, that is so funny. I would know it too because I've been to the Contemporary 2 times. You never forget that.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Way
so
to go,
funny.
Lisa. You got it right.
Okay, well, technically, the question is more than five
Oh,
times,
more than 5 times.
but I
Hey,
don't know. I don't
close
want to rule.
enough.
I don't want to overrule that either. Let's just say everybody wins. All right, I'm going to go back to slide 1. So good to see you here. All right. All right. Well, she's being humble about it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing.
Well,
Sadly, no.
I'm sorry, Lisa. You're right. But
Yeah,
you were pretty darn close.
yeah, very close. Well, guys, Mary Ellen and I are really excited to have you here as we begin a new night of a new bracket challenge. And was it Rachel? I don't even remember. Oh shoot, did Nick? Let me get to that in a second here. I know, right? As much as we love it, we no longer have that discount and can visit every few years at best. I mean, it's like 600-700 a night.
Yeah. I've stayed there a couple of times, but not 5.
Now, Nick, I have to confess that I do not look at Instagram, and I've never gotten into the habit of it. I apologize. I will definitely look at that. So I am sorry that I missed that.
I'm on Insta. I'll look at it, Nick.
I love the bracket challenge. Thank you, Lisa. Who suggested the cartoons? Was it Rachel? I
No,
don't
it was
remember.
Lisa.
Oh, it was Lisa. Lisa, I'm sorry. Lisa, we are ready to rock and roll with cartoons. Definitely 600 a night. Okay. Man, oh man. Who has that kind of money? Okay. Question number 1 for the night. What is the best age in life? Oh, Nick, are you wanting to come on like right now? Because I would be glad to send you the link. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, please.
Oh man, I gotta start checking Instagram.
What is the best age in life?
Yeah, you answered that. Oh, I
Um,
like that, Rachel. 5.
oh, yeah.
Mm,
The age where you feel comfortable in your own skin. I don't know.
yeah, that's a good answer, but what
It's
does
very
that?
profound.
Oh man, I got all kinds of messages. Oh
Oh,
my
Keith. Keith says right now. That's true,
oh,
Keith.
Nick, I am sending you the link. All right.
Tim
You are
said
in
before responsibility.
All right. Before responsibility. Amen to that, brother. Right now. Nice answer, Keith. Wow. That's really great. Lisa's saying 10 years old, you get to play.
Now, I've seen you, Lisa, play at your age now. Maybe not like you did when you were 10, but
I I'm really excited that Nick is yeah. When I was a kid, our whole neighborhood, bunch of kids would play games any night we could. What a
yes.
blast. Keith says I wish I was 16 again though. Yeah. I don't know, 16 doesn't resonate with me as much as maybe like my mid 20s. I think that was a fairly good age. Yeah, I play with whiskey and bourbon now. Exactly.
Oh,
All right. Well, okay. So has everyone answered? You said what age again, Mary Ellen? Did you give a
I
specific?
said at the age that you start to feel more comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
It was just a profound answer because I couldn't
That's
think of an age.
that is very profound. Well, now I'm going to throw you off and ask you what's the worst age in life?
Oh gosh. Yeah, you are throwing me off. Uh, they all have their challenges. I went to Philmont Scout Ranch. Oh,
Oh, I haven't heard of that, but it sounds cool.
it's a Boy Scout ranch.
Okay. Wow. I'll bet that was fun. Bet you didn't get much sleep either.
I think maybe in your early teens when you're trying to find yourself and your social life and you're getting ready to head out into the world. I don't know.
Yeah. 20 says Lisa. Drinking age is 21. So close. Come on, tell me you didn't cheat a little bit, Lisa. Come on. And Rachel's saying midlife crisis age. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know people going through that right now.
Wow. In New Mexico, hiking the Santa Fe Trail. Okay. Is the Santa Fe Trail the one that goes from Mexico to Canada? Or is that no. That's the Pacific Trail, isn't it? Yeah. I have an interesting story about the Pacific Trail, but I'll save it for another episode, but it's pretty amazing.
Did you
So
go on it?
no, a friend of mine. And look at who we have here. Hello, Nick.
There he is.
How you doing?
Hey, Nick.
Good. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
I know, right?
It's in time for the movie review.
That's right. And let's see. Did I put in I did not put in a movie thing this week, Nick. I do apologize. You came the wrong week for that. You know,
Wow.
with the movie stills.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh well.
We got plenty
It's all right.
planned. All right. We got Nick, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move Nick to the top, and there we go. All right. Tim is saying, worse for me, Lisa. I was legal at 18 for a year, and then they moved it to 21. Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
and Keith said, then it would be 17 for me, according to Lisa.
Yeah. Right. Nick, what did you say on the best and worst ages?
The best?
Yeah.
I would probably say the best is maybe, well, it depends. Like 18 when I was 18 when I started driving. Some people start 16 or 17.
Yeah. Stress.
The worst is probably, I don't know, maybe when you get up there in age, when you get older.
I was going to volunteer that answer. Personally, yes, we've hit some of our more unhappy challenges later in life, but okay. So Tim is saying during my college years, no less.
Oh,
Okay, so I got to ask you a question, Nick, since we have you here. When you hopped on and I saw your face, I thought I was seeing somebody. I'm trying to think who's doppelganger. How do you say it? Doppelganger? Do you have a
Yeah.
doppelganger? Who do you look like?
I don't know. I've actually seen people that look like me, and it's like, is that my doppelganger? But the one I was told was, this was years ago, from the Baltimore Orioles. He used to play for the Orioles. Was Chris Davis?
Okay, and I don't know him.
That was one of them. But that was
Mine would
like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that.
interesting. Now I'm seeing somebody, and it's going to come to me. It's because of the amount of beard you have coming in right now.
Yeah, I know.
did you see what Lisa said?
I'm gonna. Did you guys know the first person I ever chatted with in chats from our community was Nick? No,
Yes.
really?
Yep.
Huh?
That was a long time ago too.
That is really very cool. But it was in non-Disney chats. Tell us more, Nick.
I don't know. I have to remember it. As I said, it was a long time ago. I can't remember. I can't remember. What was it, Lisa? Or Joey's? What was it? Like Adam the Woo or something? His channel or somebody?
But he doesn't go live very often, unless it was just in the
It was
comments.
in the comments.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. The bottom of YouTube. Yes. Yes.
I don't know who that is.
It was a whole. I mean, the bottom of YouTube was a bunch of us when we first started, because I started in 2016 vlogging and everything. But before that, there was a bunch of us on different. We were following Adam the Woo and everybody. There was a bunch of us just following other people, and yeah, Mark Fun Jones, he was one of them.
Huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. Now I remember.
I remember who you look like.
Who's that?
I don't know his name, but so look at the amount of beard Nick has, his smile. If you take off his hat and gave him long hair, the guy in the Marvel with the long hair, that was the friend of Captain America.
Winter Soldier?
Yes, that's exactly who you
Really?
reminded me of.
He doubles as that guy and Movie Mania Nick.
Yeah. He had that amount of beard. And your smile is not unlike I think
Maybe
I'm
a little
right.
bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Personally, I don't see it, but
Yeah. Well, I do. All right. Bucky. Thank you, Rachel.
Lucky, yes.
Lisa said, and Tampa J was in there too before he started vlogging.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
It's Tampa J is Adam's friend, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's go on. All right. Now. I have a really cool intro. Okay, we're going on to the Disney question. Are you ready? I got to learn how to transition better.
Wow.
Where
I love it.
Disney quiz. I might fail at this.
Oops. Where is that song from? That wasn't really the planned question, but
Sound like Animal Kingdom.
Nope.
Oh, Jungle Cruise. No. Jungle Cruise?
Nope.
No.
That
Is it in Epcot?
Yep, it is at Epcot. And when did they play it?
It's around that Morocco station, or Morocco, or whatever it's called.
That sounds kind of Moroccan, but it's the timing. Hey, look what we got here. We got Carlos in the house.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos, nice to have you here. It
Living with
is
the land.
Living with the Land. It is not Living with the Land. Ah, Lisa has it. Before the night show, pre-eliminations.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what Rachel said too.
Oh, and Rachel had it right on the money. Yep. All right, here's the real quiz, though. How much money is spent at all Disney parks every day? So on average, how much money do you think is dumped into all the Disney parks, including around the world?
Do we get multiple choice?
Nope. You just have to guess.
Oh my. Every day.
Yep.
$100 million.
100 million. Okay. Yeah. Nick?
For
How
the
much money is
stars.
spent?
Yeah, this would be park passes, food, merchandise.
It's got to be in the millions.
Yep. Okay, Lisa's saying 10.
Yes, globally, Tim.
Yep. Carlos going with 22 mil. Rachel's way up there with a $500 million.
Jeez.
I hear you, Rachel.
Nick?
Go with 30 million.
30 million. All right. Maybe more. Kind of feels like it, doesn't it? I like it. All right. We got our answers in. I think I know who the closest is. It's, oh yeah, Carlos is very close. $21 million.
Carlos.
Yeah. Very nice.
Somebody else picked 20 million too, right? Somebody else up back further.
Lisa did 10 million. Carlos did
okay.
22. Tim came in with 50 million. And then you said what again, Nick?
I said 30.
30. Okay. All right. I'm building, so Lisa is speaking for me. Okay. Is that Legos?
Or his clock.
Oh, yeah. Right. All right. She's not here. Another one going into the archives. Amy of AJC Magic TV was once in a marching band. We can guess.
I say true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. I'm going true.
I'm going true because I see her go live in front of sporting events, and she's captured marching bands before, so that's where I got the idea.
Yeah, Carlos got the closest, I think.
Yeah, Carlos was a cool million off. Love the metal builds. Wish I had the patience. Now stick to Legos, Carlos.
You do very well with Legos, Carlos.
Lisa's agreeing with us that it's true. Keith saying a hopper train car. Okay.
Oh.
Carlos saying true. Tim saying true. All right. Rachel's going to be the false representation here. And Keith also with true. So Amy, I'll get back to you. All right.
We'll pick off Tim's question and put Amy's up there.
Yep. And so if you weren't here, Tim has stayed at the Poly exactly 5 times. So that was interesting. Walt, Melissa once lived in Rhode Island. We don't have that one answered yet.
Yeah.
All right. On to our map world question. Sofia is the capital of what country? Nick, you are our guest. Belgium, Belarus, or Bulgaria?
I'm going with Belarus.
Belarus. Mary Ellen.
I'm going with Bulgaria because it ends in like Sophia. So
that's some good logic. All right.
Not good, but whatever.
Okay, Carlos knew the answer for Walt and Melissa. They never lived in Rhode Island. Close, but not here. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos. He says Bulgaria, so he's agreeing with you. Oh, I didn't spell. Oh, I just got it wrapped around here. Belarus says Carlos. Bulgaria says Keith. Okay. Belarus from Rachel. The one starting with B says Tim. Thanks, Tim. All right. I think our answers are in. Let's look at the answer. It is Bulgaria.
Woo! I have to celebrate because I rarely win. So.
Sofia is the capital and largest city of Bulgaria. The city is located at the foot of Mount Vitosha in the western part of the country. All right.
Interesting.
Now it's time for our sleeper movie. Nick, did you by chance watch? Oh, you've seen this before.
Yeah, I watched it the other day just to get caught up on it again.
All right, good. We're going to start with you then. Our movie.
You go first.
Yeah, you get to go first.
All right, Real Genius. Honestly, I like this film.
Okay.
Tell you the truth. It is corny at times, but it's a fun movie. You know, it talks about the college kids, actually 15-year-old, so smart with everything. And then you have right there Val Kilmer, who is also smart, but he's also the kind of slacker, just likes to goof around, be funny and stuff. But it's funny, though, because the villain in this that plays Jerry is William Atherton. And he was actually the Ghostbusters movie, too.
Oh.
But my thing is that I really like this film because how it all proceeds. You meet the college kids, they'll have parties, you meet the girl, but there's some backstabbing and everything. But my favorite part, I would say, is the end of who hasn't seen it, the popcorn scene with the house.
Okay.
I got a kick out of that one. But it is a good movie.
So you're going to find out that we probably didn't get to see that scene.
I think Keith agrees with you. He said popcorn. I've seen it a few times. Popcorn.
How it all leads up to it, though, that's what makes it even more funnier.
Okay. Wow, I don't think I ever saw Val Kilmer that young in anything. Had to be one of his first films, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this came out in 1985, I believe.
Carlos and I are very similar in our favorite decade of movies. Hey, we got Mandy Adams here. I wonder if Disney animated movies count. They won't count for the cartoon thing, but we're going to get to that shortly. It's a decent movie, has a fun 80s feel.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
Fun movie. I liked it. All right.
Can I also add something else?
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because when I watch this movie and the young kid that plays Mitch, who's like 15 years old, I look at him and then I looked at my dad in his younger days. He almost looks just like him.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
Aww.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how old you were, Nick. Now that makes me curious. I won't embarrass you by asking, but if you do want to volunteer that.
Oh, I'm 43.
You are? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. No, I would not have guessed that old. All right. Mary Ellen.
Okay, so maybe it was my frame of mind while I was watching it, or I just didn't want to sit for too long, but I only made it 20 minutes. And I just couldn't go on.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun loving. There was a lot going on, but yeah, I didn't last very long.
I'll put up your thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were smart frat boys.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the mood to watch smart frat boys at that time.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4. I didn't know I put it that low.
Well, I mean, so for starters, you and I are a little bit of the vintage
Older.
age. Yeah. How do I put it? So, and I really like the fact that we've got Nick here because he brings up the great point of you have to consider it in the time frame that it came out.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's an '80s film, and
It's
that's what they were known for.
yeah. And unfortunately, Nick, I also was not too wild about this movie, and I said Val Kilmer is a great actor. Just watch Tombstone or Top Gun. And as a, would you agree with me? See, I got Nick here, and I'm all in awe of his movie prowess. But wouldn't you say, as Doc Holliday, might had to be the best role he ever did?
It's one of his best roles.
You seen it, Mary Ellen?
No,
Tombstone?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, it is so good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, one of the best movies ever. Okay, all right.
Lisa. Well, you're
Yeah,
not wrong, Mary Ellen. We first saw it in the 80s.
Lisa says I would have guessed Nick is younger. I thought so too.
I just have that younger age. It runs in the genes, I guess.
Mary Ellen, I can understand that, says Keith. Dean, his best role ever played. Thank you, Carlos. Agreed. What was Top Secret? Was that a movie? Or am I misunderstanding that?
Something
Top Secret, yeah, that was a movie.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know that one.
Oh, Ghost in the Darkness.
Okay. Don't know it.
Now we're not going to talk about him playing Batman though.
Oh, that's right.
That film was not great.
Was it the worst Batman?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Comedy, says Keith. Okay. Sounds like a comedy. All right. Next week. Now, I looked through YouTube and I was struggling to find a good movie. And I finally diverted to Amazon. And I hate to do that because I know not everybody has Prime. But I found this one, the Prince Brat and the Whipping Boy, which is based on the Whipping Boy. First, I should ask Mary Ellen and Nick: have either of you seen either the Whipping Boy or this film?
No.
The Whipping Boy. No, I have not seen this one yet.
Okay.
Is this your pen?
It is. Yes. Yeah. It's English. Sure.
I mean, I know who George C. Scott is.
Yeah. Yep. George C. Scott. George C. Scott. You may have seen him in A Christmas Story, right? What's it called? A
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. You may have seen him in what's the dolphin one? He was in the dolphin one. All right. Never heard of that one, says Tim.
Well,
all right.
That's why we watched them, because nobody's heard of them.
The Ghost in the Darkness was a good movie with Kilmer and Michael Douglas. Okay. Oh, how could I forget his most famous
Patton,
role?
yes.
Patton, yeah. One of my family's favorites. All right, that's next week's movie. All right, it's time for which decade. This slide should be fixed. It really is. Which year, which century, which decade? It all depends. So, the first question is a fairly simple one. What year did World War II start? And I say that I would not have known the exact answer, but anyway, I asked my panel here. What year did World War II start?
I know they were. I think they were still fighting in 1942, but I think it was a little bit before that. I believe.
Oh, Carlos, good point.
Oh, well, Carlos, that's a great suggestion. However, the idea of the movie challenges is we're watching movies we haven't seen before, which is a little challenging with Nick here because he's seen a lot of movies. But yeah, I definitely plan on watching it. Okay, so we got Lisa coming in with 39, which kind of jives with what Nick is saying. 38 for Carlos.
I'll say 37.
37 from Mary Ellen. Nick?
I'm going to go with 1938.
38. All right. So let it be written, Carlos. Good line. All right. Are the guesses in? Any more? So let it be done.
Yeah.
You know that Rob Fuzz has met Charlton Heston.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He did a photo shoot of Charlton. Told that story a few times. All right. I don't see any more answers coming in. Here we go. It is 1939.
Okay. Way to go, Lisa.
So you were exactly right, Nick, that 42 or whatever was right in the middle of it.
Yeah, but it was before that. I know it started before that.
Yep. Was a global conflict, lasted from 39 to 45. The vast majority of the world's countries, including all the great powers, fought as part of two opposing military alliances, the Allies and the Axis. Just wondering if anyone has seen The Hunt. It's only a few years old, but was never released. I have not.
No.
Keith gave me the World War II answer. Yeah.
I wondered that. Way to go, Keith.
Yeah. All right. Next question. All right. This is a tough one. You have very little context on this. In what century did the deadliest earthquake occur? And I don't mean by that the highest Richter scale thing. I'm talking about the most deaths.
Oh, like in the whole world?
Yeah. Hillary Swank. Oh, I like Hillary Swank. There's Keith coming in with the knowledge. Germany invaded Poland in 39. And for a bonus, if you can tell me where that earthquake occurred roughly, you'll get some bonus points. But okay, we got Rachel coming in with the 16th century, Tim 18th, Lisa 1900s, so the 20th century, 19th. Carlos is thinking it was excuse me, 89.
89. I'm going to say the 20th century.
Okay, you're going with the 20th century, 1906, says Keith. San Francisco.
And Carlos said it happened in Asia.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Okay. What were your guesses again? Tell me.
Mine was the 20th century.
20. Nick?
19th.
19th. All right, here we go. First off, you were right about Asia. It was in China.
Whoa.
And it was the 16th century. Rachel, you got it exactly right.
Way to go, Rachel.
Shaanxi, China in 1556, and it killed almost 1 million people.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, look at that picture. When I saw, and this is a picture from Shaanxi. Tell me if I'm right or not. Where do you remember seeing that picture or something like it?
Boy, I don't know.
It's a Disney question. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Or do you got to guess, Nick?
Is it part of Disney or is it?
Yes, I mean it's
Mount Kilimanjaro and Animal Kingdom.
Nope.
I don't know.
I believe Shaanxi was a place shown in the China Pavilion in that movie in the round, in the round building.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I believe Shaanxi was in there, and this looks very similar to that to me.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Bob Ross painting. Or on the Jungle Cruise, right? All right. Well, we're down to the big part of the show, which is we're going to start a cartoon challenge. The way we do this is week 1, we get everybody to throw in their cartoons. Please say it in the chat. You can say multiple. We'll do our best. The last time when we did comedians, we ended up with 40 to start with, and ideally it would have worked better with 32, but we did it. So we had kind of a beginning elimination round, and then we ended up with 32 and so forth. So, all right. I had thrown mine in the chat earlier, which Johnny Quest, somebody suggested last week. When I was a kid, it was cool to like Johnny Quest. So that's 1. Mary Ellen and Nick. Favorite cartoon?
I got my 2 from like the 80s.
All right.
Do it, Nick.
Basically based on movies almost. I mean, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
And then the real Ghostbusters.
Okay. When you say the real, that was a cartoon?
Yeah, it was animated.
Interesting. I do not remember that. So Tim coming in with Johnny Quest, Flintstones, and Jetsons. Absolutely. All those 3 had to be there.
I mean, I can name a whole bunch more too. That's what
we want. Keith's saying Speed Racer.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we got Fraggle Rock.
Ooh, I like Fraggle.
I don't know if that's that wasn't really a cartoon though.
Well.
Oh, that wasn't animated.
No.
Yeah. Got to be animated. You could find some in here. What about Bugs Bunny? Did anybody like Bugs Bunny?
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I like Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, right. Transformers, G.I. Joe was my favorites, but yeah, Bugs Bunny, there you go. And Tom and Jerry, yeah, Tom and Jerry for sure. Spider-Man, yep. I did like Speed Racer, Keith, but nothing beats Mel Blanc's voices in Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top
Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. I don't remember that one.
Oh, that was good.
Okay. I do remember Top Cat. I don't remember Magilla Gorilla. Huh.
Magilla Gorilla.
Magical School Bus. Yes. Veggie Tales. Rugrats.
Rugrats, yeah. I liked Rugrats.
Mask. I do
Yeah,
not.
there was a cartoon Mask. Yeah.
Has anyone said Scooby-Doo yet?
Nope.
Okay. Simpsons, of course. And South Park.
South Park.
I never watched South Park. Felix the Cat. Yep. Man, I can almost remember the theme song for that one. Underdog. Oh my gosh.
I liked Roadrunner. Right.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
There's also the Batman Beyond.
Okay. Batman and Beyond. All right, how many we got so far? I would say roughly we've got 20. We need more. We need at least 32.
Casper's a good one.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
Anybody say the Jetsons?
Yep.
Yeah. Lisa said, or somebody said it up there.
Oh man, Rachel, that's so good. Little Bear, man, that was a great show, and that was when my kids were little. That was a real big show. And the Berenstein Bears, Poindexter and Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody remember there was a cartoon? It was because John Candy voiced it. It was called Camp Candy.
No.
Yeah, it was funny.
Huh. I think we're getting up there now. So many memories flooding in. Lippy the Lion. I do not remember that one. Top Cat, I definitely remember. Underdog Bullwinkle. Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron. Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron, right. Oh, yeah. Roly Poly Oly. What was the big red dog?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, what was it called?
I thought it was the big red.
That's what I thought too. Big red dog.
Big red dog. No, it had a name. Gosh darn it!
And I don't want to put the Teletubbies on there.
Yeah, no,
that's not a cartoon.
No, that's
Oh, I thought there was one that was a cartoon.
Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. Clifford.
Clifford, that's it.
Clifford.
Oh, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. Mighty Mouse and Woody Woodpecker. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to remember some that I'm looking at this collage of characters here. Like, who was that alligator? He looks familiar. Oh boy. Did we say Huckleberry Hound?
Nope.
No.
Huckleberry Hound? That was one, right?
Yeah.
There was the X-Men too.
The X-Men. That was a cartoon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, we're gonna have a big challenge here. Batman the cartoon. Yep. Okay. Man, I used to get up on Saturday mornings. Why can't I think of
I know.
Scooby-Doo, Flintstones?
Suzanne says the Littles. Yes.
The Littles.
The Littles.
Okay. Dick Dastardly and Muggsy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
How about Darkwing Duck?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's a good one.
Yep. Gem and Thundercats.
Mhm.
Yes.
Huh? I don't remember Gem. Well, I'm running out of ideas. How about you guys?
Well,
There's
How many-
I mean there's a lot more.
Yeah.
there are a lot more.
Well, I'll go through this list. The Wonder Twins. Heathcliff. That sounds familiar.
Heathcliff, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know one. I'm thinking of my kids now. Dora the Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one. Does Schoolhouse Rock count? I'm not sure. Is it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do my best that I can. I think we've got some good suggestions. And if you have more, just keep typing them in. But I would guess we've had at least 50 by now. So.
And it spans.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, Mickey Mouse had his own cartoons, right?
That's true. We didn't really cover Disney much, did we?
Way back.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll throw that in there as well. All right. Well, that's the last big thing, but I did save a topic in case we had a few minutes. And did anyone say recess? No. No one did. And then also touche tuxedo. I remember Tennessee tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the same?
I don't know.
Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I remember that.
Huh, I do not. All right. Well, so Mary Ellen, this is it. And Nick, if you're still there, we're my final question, and you can talk about where you live or where you think is a great place to live. But where's the best place to live in the USA?
In 2017?
Well, this is just a picture that I picked out for the discussion. So in 2017, a city named Fishers, Indiana, was ranked the best place to live in the USA. Of course, we'd never heard of it.
No.
I noticed that in this list, you don't see anything from Florida. You don't see anything from Minnesota.
Oh, Popeye. That's good, Keith. Popeye.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah, Popeye for sure. And Pink Panther. Oh my gosh.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear
Okay,
you.
it's just my camera's acting wonky, but I'm still here.
Okay. All right.
Carlos's answer.
Wherever the taxes are lowest, 'cause mine suck. Hey, Minnesota is not much better than Carlos. Florida is the best place to live. Well, we'll see. I mean, honestly, for a long time, I really wanted to live in Florida, and there's still a part of me that is drawn to it. But the older
Oh,
I get, I don't know. Mary Ellen, where's the best place to live in the USA?
um,
Mm.
I really, really like Lake Tahoe.
Oh yeah,
Now, the winters, I haven't been there in the winters. That could get kind of rough. So I
yeah.
might want to go further south.
I think the thing about Tahoe is that you can get huge snowfalls, but they don't last, like in Minnesota. You know,
True.
yeah, we get snow, and that snow might stick with us for 3 4 months because it never gets warm enough to melt it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
And
yeah,
Rachel, the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, spot on.
yeah, yep. Winnie the Pooh had to be in there. The Perils of Penelope Pit Stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that, Keith. All right, Nick, where's the best place to live in the USA? Oh, I didn't give you a chance to answer, did I, Mary Ellen?
Well, I said Lake Tahoe,
Oh
but
yeah, Lake Tahoe. Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know because I haven't been to a lot of states. Um, I really don't know. I mean, Maryland was a good place to live, like on the Eastern Shore,
Huh.
because
That's not
I used to live there, so that was a good place. It was safe. Taxes were okay, and then Delaware was like right there too. That's no taxes.
really Delaware?
Yeah,
Huh. I spent some time in Dover, Delaware.
yeah. That's
But where are you at now again? You've told us, but
I'm New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay, you're close to Rob Fuzz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I met Rob Fuzz.
Yeah. Didn't you guys go see Bon Jovi?
Yeah, I met Bon Jovi. Yeah, he asked me he was going to be there. I says, yeah, sure, I'll come along.
And then who else was with? It was three of you.
John,
Yeah.
Surf Bum John.
oh,
What a great opportunity.
how fun.
Yeah,
All
well, it
right.
was.
Rachel's saying northern New Hampshire is the best. Yeah. You got a little skiing up there, right, Rachel? Obviously, she's the skier. Here on the west coast of Florida, says Keith.
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
That I've been to Sarasota and Siesta Key, and it's amazing.
Yeah. And she's agreeing she has places to ski. Well, how about North Carolina? I thought North Carolina was very nice and away from winter usually.
But what about hurricanes?
Yeah,
Mm.
that is true. Hurricanes, that's what's nice about Minnesota, but you got a 4 or 5 month winter here, sometimes even longer. So I'm not really persuaded to tell you Minnesota is the best place. All right. Who else? What do we?
Tim said, not sure how North Andover got on there other than its affluency. I grew up a few towns away in New Hampshire.
Really? Okay. Huh. Again, another city I've never heard of, although I live in Andover, Minnesota.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah. Okay, Roadrunner, we're back on some cartoons.
I love that.
Hurricane parties. Lisa has learned to embrace it.
That's right, Lisa. Make lemonade out of lemons. That's right.
So, all right. Well, I didn't know how this topic would go. Any other thoughts, Marielle and Nick, before we end the show?
I mean, I'm guessing like for me, like Florida would be nice too, but I could not live there. I would just burn to a crisp.
Yeah. Do you ever go there in the summer?
No, but last time I was there, I think it was May or the end of May or something, and it was like 90 something degrees.
Yeah.
I left here and then I came back. It was like I lost like 10 pounds because that's how hot it was.
Bob and I, we talk about the 100-degree shift, and that's
Yeah,
when you go from Minnesota to Florida, and at some point in the day in Minnesota, it's 100 degrees colder than it was at some point of the day in Florida.
yeah.
And
Yeah, when I left at the time when I was living in Maryland, it was like cold, rainy. It was like I think it was like 55 degrees. Then when I got to Florida, it was like 95.
yeah.
Like
Ooh,
what? It's like what happened here?
right.
I was walking in Magic Kingdom once, and it was so hot. I thought, how is everybody right now not convulsing and falling to the ground? It
Yeah,
felt it felt that bad to me.
I have a hard time with the heat, I have to say.
Yeah. Oklahoma gets warm, doesn't it?
It does, but it's not the kind of, humidity like you get in Florida. It can be humid here, but if I get I don't know, for some reason I'm just drenched when I'm in Florida.
Yeah. Lisa say here, Central Florida is oppressive, but on the west we always have great breezes, and it cools as soon as the sun goes down. Oh, that's a good
Oh,
point.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
well,
that's good to know.
yeah, because isn't like I don't know. She's by the coast there, right? On the west
Yeah.
Yeah.
coast. That's where the breezes come in. So
Yeah.
from the ocean and
And maybe that's the key. I think Jim lives a little bit out more that way too. And so, oh, if we could just have a home in both places and go, where it's nice whenever we want to.
Right. Right.
So, all right. Well, gosh, Nick, it was great to have you here.
oh,
Finally.
thank you. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well,
It was a lot of fun.
it's always nice to hear your take on movies, and we will be doing another one next week. So obviously, you can join us anytime you want. I know Rachel is talking about joining us sometime, so that'll be nice. Lisa's saying we are 5 miles from the Gulf. Okay,
Yeah.
wow,
That's nice.
So they're
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Mary Ellen, final thoughts.
It was a great show. Thank you for everybody joining. We thought with Corey still on and Jeff that nobody was going to come in. So thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We would have just been talking to ourselves.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We will see you next week. Again, remember movie of the week, and then we will start our cartoon elimination bracket challenge. So, all right, we will see you next week. Signing off.